How many people believe that if you sold 3 policies to a client, you would retain them more? Your persistency goes up. So not only does your revenue go up, your persistency goes up, your referrals go up, everything goes up. So I'm going to flip back and forth between slides here because there's a couple things I want to show you guys here to start off with. So very quickly, 2016 to 2019, I was a solo producer. Okay, I know almost everybody in here is a solo producer. Love being at this place, a lot of freedom, a lot of ability to run your own practice and do things how you want. But this is really optimization time. Then I built a small team, amplified, and then eventually scaled into a large team. Okay. Year-over-year growth. Here's been our year-over-year growth, and this is what I want to accomplish for you. 100% year-over-year growth over the last 4 years. When you implement a very proven, repeatable system, this is what the end result is. So I promise you, if you implement this, you can have 100% year-over-year growth. So I really want to focus on the optimization portion. Portfolio diversity. The most important thing you can do for a number of different reasons. Who here has, how do I put this? Who understands that Medicare Advantage is changing? Right? Right? We all do. Okay? How do we protect ourselves from that? Diversity. Portfolio diversity. How many people, 90% or more of your book is Medicare Advantage? 90% or more of your products is Medicare Advantage. Okay? This is one way we combat that. We are a Medicare-focused agency. We do a lot of different product lines. You can see right here, we do a lot of different product lines. Medicare Supplement, Medicare Advantage are our 2 entry points. We market to T65 and Medicare prospects. But from that, we write cancer, we write dental, vision, hearing, we write heart attack and stroke. We do hospital indemnity. We do fixed index annuities. We do life. We do everything. This is an older graphic, but my whole point being is our diversity protects us. And you have to diversify your book of business to protect you and your client. Okay? Here, this graph right here shows our commission by product. Our Medicare Supplement, Medicare Advantage commissions is really about 40% of our revenue. 60% of our revenue comes from other products. But we only market to Medicare products. I use this example because it makes sense. It's kind of goofy. Who remembers what the gateway drug is? Marijuana, okay? My point being is Medicare, we use it as the gateway drug, and then all these other products come with it, okay? I know it's a goofy analogy, but it makes sense in a lot of people's heads. Medicare is the entry point, but from that, we have all these different opportunities. And if positioned correctly, it just becomes a very natural process. So know your numbers. So we've already talked about first-year commission. Again, we teach people to get to $1,200 in first-year commission per client. Our agency is an average of $1,500 per client. But if you can get to this mark, I'm sure it would change your business substantially. Return on ad spend. I know a lot of you guys aren't doing ads, but whatever your marketing efforts is, I want you to focus on, if I put $1 in, how many dollars can I get back? If it's seminars, if it's direct mailers. So I know you, Evan, you were talking about this Outback seminar here. How much did that cost roughly? It was a dinner. It was a dinner event, right?
I'd say $5,000 for all the dinners for all 4 nights plus the ad spend.
5,000. Okay. 100 contact forms. Okay. Let's just be super conservative here and say you converted 30% of those. Okay. 30% of those. At an average, 30% of those at $300 a head. We're being, again, super conservative. What is that, $9,000? Did I do that math right? Okay. Yep. Almost a 2x return on that. Okay. Now, if he takes the principles we're about to teach today, 600, 900, that becomes a 3 or 4x return on investment. And if I can get a 3 or 4x return on investment, who would stick $1 in an ATM that gave you $3 or $4 back? You spend all the money you have, right? Yeah. And that's all we look for, is what avenues can we find that we put $1 in, it gives us 4 or 5, whatever amount back. Okay? So that's what I want you to search for when you're doing your marketing or your dollars that you're spending to get clients. What can I do that gives me a 2, 3, or 4, right? Does anybody doing annuities in here? It's okay if you're not, just curious, okay? Here's another statistic I love, is what makes our practice so unique is we dig out a ton of annuities. I did over $10 million in annuities on my own pen last year just from Medicare clients. And our statistic is about every 20 Medicare clients we issue an annuity. And I'm telling you, those jolts, a lot of times we're protecting for income. A lot of people need income. But what I'm getting at is the revenue aspect of that absolutely changes your business. So if you're not doing that, I suggest partnering with that or learning how to do that, because that can really be the ultimate thing you can peel out of your Medicare prospects. And I know I should be using a clicker. I don't know how I put the, okay, here it is. Yeah, so I don't move so much. It's working. Beautiful. What do I do here? Question? Yes?
For annuities, are you doing mainly just fixed index?
Fixed indexed, almost always fixed indexed annuities. And we're solving for one of 3 things. We're solving Mr. Jones. Typically I see 3 people, 3 types of people. They have an income problem, they want to pass money along, or they want to protect and grow their money. Which one applies to you? Okay? That's typically what we're solving for. Again, we track everything. This is one of our top weeks as an agency. We had $41,000 in new revenue. So we track new internal revenue. This is not our downline. This is just our LOAs. We've got about 15 LOAs. This was on 10 producing agents that week. And we track the revenue that they generate. About 91 apps, about $41,000 in new revenue. And this was like 20-something clients. So my point being an average of 3.5 apps per client. And then you can see that revenue jolt off of 10 agents was massive that week. So just some numbers that we're tracking there, not as relevant. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit more here. Okay, optimization. So all you guys in your folders, if you want to open up your folders, Stacy has created, we worked together on creating unique umbrella packages to ABI. So I know this is a Medicare Advantage heavy area, heavy shop, and I love it. I got no problems with that. We have a very general umbrella package that offers Medicare Supplement and Medicare Advantage. We're really going to focus on the Medicare Advantage packaging today. But understand, again, we talked about it, right? When you go to Starbucks, when you go to McDonald's, people are taught to pick small, medium, or large. And that's what we've done with insurance. We put it in a small, medium, or large option. And you can call this whatever you want. I'm telling you, the umbrella, you're welcome to copy this. It works perfectly. Why? Umbrella protects you, right? We all have personal umbrellas. A lot of us have personal umbrellas. Umbrellas protect you. They cover the gaps. And I'm telling you, with a Medicare Advantage plan, these are so much easier to sell because there's significant gaps, right? And one of our agents always uses this example. His mom passed away of cancer. He's our national sales director. She had a Medicare Advantage plan. She met her max out of pocket 1 year from the chemo, and then the very next year it reset and she met that max out of pocket again. Over a $10,000, $12,000 max out of pocket, she had a cancer policy that was protected. If she did not, she was on the hook for $10,000, $12,000.